People were nofsinhar it-tajjeb l-erba' filgħaxija erġajna qegħdin hawnhekk għandna mal-temp ta' barra u x'navjena dejjem inkunu qegħdin hawnhekk l-erba' filgħaxija biex inkunu qegħdin nitkellmu magħkom is-supporters. Infakkarkom illi dan huwa il-programm tagħkom. Allura nippretendi illi intom tibagħtu anke il-messaġġi tagħkom. Miegħi llum akku ġdid, Roko Prša. Miegħu se nkunu qegħdin nitkellmu fuq dan l-istaġun fuq kollox dan l-istaġun. Ma nitilfux ħin. Erġajna għedin ma'kom hawnhekk, ibqgħu magħna għax illum se nkunu qegħdin nieħdu pjaċir insiru nafu daqsxejn iżjed il-dan il-bniedem illi għandna magħna. Imma qabel ma nibdew ejja nitkellmu daqsxejn waħda fuq dawn in-nies illi jinvestu fil-klabb tagħkom, the sponsors. Intervetin. Best Gyms Malta. Cozy Rooms. Daikin. E-Cabs. Eurosport, Phonicom, NM Group, Plank Group, Sound Machine Rabat, Sixth Leasing, Thomas Smith u Zarb Coaches. Bħalma dejjem ngħidilkom dawn huma n-nies li jinvestu fil-klabb tagħkom għal xiex le hekk ikun hemm xi ħaġa li jkollkom bżonn servizzi li joffru dawn in-nies ovvjament l-ewwel preferenza nagħtuha lil dawn in-nies. Very obviously, today I will have to speak in English because we have one of our new arrivals that cannot speak Maltese. You've been here in Malta for quite some time now.
I know words, but I cannot speak.
But not the good ones. Roko, good afternoon. How are you first and foremost?
Good afternoon. I'm good. How are you?
Good. I am very good. I've been here trying to wait and explain myself. How are we going to do this program? Usually there's a lot of freaking preparation, you know? When
I can see.
So let's say, who is Roko Prša? He's a 29-year-old Croatian midfielder that has been in Malta since September 2002. He has played in Croatia and in America mostly. But
Slovenia.
And Slovenia, yes, as well. And he boasts 7 national team call-ups with Croatian under-16 team. So that is something, you know, that you should be very proud of, actually, you know. So let me start from here. From that team, big players, you know, where are they today, you know?
There is a few of them, yeah. Alen Halilovic, he used to play in...
Roko Prša,
he used to, as 18, he went to Barcelona, so after that he was on loan, but he's one talent that you see in life.
Of course.
And there is a couple of them now on good level as well. Duecale Tucar, there is Robert Muric, Ivan Fiolic, and a couple of them.
A few of them, but it's always been Croatian national team always had massive talents, you know. Yes. Sometimes I don't understand how the Croatian national team did not manage to arrive to certain levels. I mean,
now we are.
Yes, I totally agree. I am remembering as well, Roko, when there was one block, Yugoslavia, for example.
Yes.
That team was spectacular. I mean, there was, for me, one of the best teams in Europe. And I couldn't see why they never, for example, during that period, there was also Russia, which was a good national team. They at least arrived to a final of a European Cup. But Yugoslavia is such a very good team. It was always baffling me how they never made it to be one of the greatest teams in Europe. But enough about that. Tell me, Roko, I know what the answer is because looking at your face, I can presume what the answer was. But how were you as a kid I'm not assuming that you were a quiet one.
Very quiet.
Yeah, right.
No. I was always with the ball, breaking the windows on neighbors' houses and everything. But yeah, I was really, how you say, friendly and company kid, is to stay in the group, make jokes and everything.
So I think you were the one guy, that everyone wanted to stay with.
Let's say that way.
Yes, let's say that. Listen, Roko, and how did the passion about football start? I mean, I'm always with the ball, but something had to switch it on.
Yes, the passion started when my father brought me on the first training. I was 5 or 6 years old, and the youngest kid was 8 or 9. And then since that day, I just started going on trainings. After trainings with the kids in front of the house with the ball, and then I just stick to me, and I couldn't leave it till today.
Yes, but it's a passion that you carry.
Yes.
It's a passion that you carry, and thank God for football because
when you love what you do is the best. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes. But do you remember your first few days as organized football, when you're going into an academy? How were those days?
No, that was very difficult moments because the first academy professional that I came, I was 12 years old. And the situation was that I have to travel from my hometown to Zagreb, 45 minutes.
Okay.
And then when you come in an environment that you don't know nobody, it was very difficult, and the organization and everything was professional. And the first 5 times that I came, I told my father I don't want to stay here because the coaches was yelling on me, what are you doing, use your right foot and everything. And I was shocked. So the change of direction, the movements of the players, everything. And then he told me, just wait 1 month, then we see,
Yes.
And when the time was passing, you realize that you are capable of doing it. And then step by step, I got to Dinamo Academy, which is the best academy in Croatia. And that was let's say the peak of when you are 16, 17 that you play for. Actually, I was called up from U14 when it's the first national team call up until U17. I was always called up, and when I arrived at Dinamo, it was then you are not only the best one, but you have another amazing talent around you. So that is even more difficult to prove yourself,
And how was, you were always a midfielder or you changed position?
No. When I came to NK Zagreb, that's the first academy, I was striker. And in first 3 years, I think
Wait, you heard that, Vito? Problems you have, big ones.
Yeah. No, I started as a striker there. And then, and it was pretty good because I think in 50 or 60 games I scored 35, 40 goals like this in academy. And then when I came to Dinamo, the coach that brought me, he was used to working with me in Zagreb, and then he brought me to Dinamo, and then he said, I think you are more as a number 10 or number 8. And then in Dinamo, they start using me as a number 8 or 10,
But today, when Roko is playing football, how does he think? He thinks as a midfielder or he thinks as a forward?
No, I think as a midfielder, but I have the problem that I have to go in the box every time.
It's not a problem. If you do it at the right time, it's not a problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's see the comments. Let's see what our supporters are saying. Actually, I can open over here to see what our friends are saying. Let me put it over here. Oh, there are a few. Forza Sliema. Terence, our director over here, thank you very much. We need a win on Sunday. Paul Sheenan, yes, I think we all agree about that. Matthew Kakia, Eja Blues kan ma naqtawx qalbna għat Rupert miegħek għandek l-aqwa midfielder li hawn f'Malta, Roko. Sliema loves you. I will translate this because it's very important. He said that with me today, there is the best midfielder on the island.
Thank you very much. What can I say?
I think so as well. So, yeah. Rita Vella, Forza Sliema, yes. Jason Zarafa, Roko, and all of the team. We loyal Sliema supporters expect better performances and results. We are really helped with the performance and I have to go further down, so that performance and the result against Nashar most of all. Let us start showing what the team is worth. Forza Sliema. Jason, we are all very, very hurt about the performance, you know. We're going to talk about it maybe a little bit later, so don't worry. We're going to catch about that. It's not that we're not going to catch about it. Paul Bugeja, Roko Prša, thank you for everything you have given to Hamrun Spartans and good luck for your future. Top player for Malta. That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
You know what beautiful it is? It is beautiful because a supporter from another team is actually watching a football program of another team. For me, football needs to put people together.
Exactly.
Not separate them, not divide them. Charlie Borch, come on, you blues. Okay, Charlie, nieħu gost nara il-kommenta ta'kom, ħana rekkaw xi ħaġa, xi komment fuq il-YouTube, sa issa le, bħalma dejjem ngħidilkom. Dawk minnkom illi jkunu jixtiequ jibatu xi tip ta' kumment, jibatu hawnhekk. Jiena ovvjament kollha kemm huma naqrom, ġifieri m'hemmx dawk illi min issa naqra jew inkella dawk illi sa naqbes. Jekk naqbes għaw id-direttura hawnhekk jibda jiftaħ idu serja milli hekk, jgħid l-isma' neqbist wieħed u Terence jgħid li wieħed u. Sarak it-tant l-sponsors. Intervetin. Best Gyms Malta. Cozy Rooms. Daikin. E-Cabs. Eurosport. Phonicom, NM Group, Plan Group, Sound Machine Rabat, Sixth Leasing, Thomas Smith u Zarb Coaches. Bħassoltu dejjem ngħidilkom l-istess ħaġa jena, dawn in-nies huma n-nies illi jinvestu fil-klab ta'kom. Jekk ikolkom bżonn xi servizz li joffru dawn in-nies, very obviously, intuhom priorità. Two comments that I wanted to read before we continue. Okay. One is from Kal Saliba. How do you prepare before a game? Something that, yes, it's nice to talk about, you know. And there's another two messages, another one coming up from Juan Greg. One is from Peanuts, you know Peanuts.
Kikiriki, yeah.
Exactly, Kikiriki. Who doesn't know Kikiriki? All right, and let's win Roko Prša for Sunday. Yes, let me see. Yes, can we hear you?
Okay.
I think so. Yes, we can hear you. It just dropped. Okay, the microphone of Roko Prša. Yes. Peanuts. Everything drops down. So, Juan Diego says, last game was frustrating, but let's start fresh again this Sunday. All Sliema supporters believe that you are the best team out there, and we know that all of you Sliema players know that too. Let's keep our heads high and turn this season into something great, and we have some celebrations next year, for sure. How can we not agree about that? So, let's return to you, Roko. But yes, there was this question, which is, I think, interesting. How does Roko Prša prepare for a game? Is there a ritual? You know, there are some players, for example, that need to eat at a certain time, that they need to put one socks after the other, you know. How do you prepare? Yes, as well.
No, usually what I do in morning, there is a couple things that I do after I wake up. After that, I do breakfast. Then before that I take my dog out for like quiet 20 minutes walk to refresh my mind.
Yes.
After that I do some activations, then breakfast. After that coffee with Vito, of course.
With Vito, it's important. Coffee with Vito is important.
And then home, lunch, and then I'm like trying to, let's say, visualize the things.
Yes. Mentioning Vito, I think that Vito is one of those players that fitted so beautifully, you know, within the club, you know, that I think that nowadays he's one of the unspoken captains, you know what I mean? And I think he's very important for us. And from here, I send my regards to Vito, because I know that he was really upset after last game. He's such a good man. He's such a good man, you know? But after all these years and after your experience in the youth section, you started developing into a player, and at one point you ended up in America. How did that happen?
Yes, that was a really fun story. So basically, I had a 2 years contract with the first division club in Prša, which was the name Inter Zapršić, and they are really known to bringing younger players and like bringing them to another level to sell them or something. But I didn't have enough patience to wait, and then after 2 months I told president that I want to finish the contract and then I want to try something else. I don't want to just play to go somewhere else to play. And then after that my sister was finished with college in America, and then she asked me, you know anyone in America maybe, so we can do the same what I did, because she got the scholarship through volleyball. And then I contact my friend who I used to play in academy, because I know he was on the college in America, just to ask him the questions how I can prepare and anything. And then on the end he asked me if I can send him the highlight, and I sent him the highlight, and then after 4 or 5 days the coach called me, then we spoke, and then they sent me the scholarship, and that's how I stayed for 3.5 years in America, and definitely that was the best decision.
And how is football in America? Because we see football, you know, from far in America, you know, and we're seeing it developing. Is it developing really, or is it?
Yes. Then it's very physical football, because there obviously America is crazy with the chips and everything.
Okay,
so
of course.
Players are, fit and everything. Technically, they are coming there.
Yes.
But let's say with physically aspects, they are, missing it, and they can be. Even now, when you see which players are coming in MLS and everything, it's really growing. And I think in the next few years, I forgot to mention Petar Musa. He was also playing in Benfica, now he's in MLS here, scoring goals.
Good quality. Yes. We're mentioning good quality here.
Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah, that was the story with America, and definitely it was the best decision I did in my life.
But when you were in America, did you have the possibility, the chance, to explore other sports? For example, in America, they are crazy about hockey and basketball,
My college hockey team were third in country.
Oh.
So they are very known for the hockey.
You used to go to watch them?
Yes. That, but I used to go watch Boston Celtics. That's why I fell in love with them. Yeah. Patriots, obviously, because I was near Boston.
Okay.
Boston is the city of
Yes.
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 So I was lucky to be there, but I really like to start watching NFL as well and basketball, because Patriots at that time when I was at college, Tom Brady was still playing. So.
My God, Tom Brady. NFL, it's an amazing sport, and for some reason, people cannot understand the rules. They are so easy, actually. It's very easy. I mean, third down, 10 yards, third down, simple. There's no harm about it. The sponsors. Intervetin. Best Gyms Malta. Cozy Rooms. Daikin. E-Cabs, Eurosport, Phonicom, NM Group, Plank Group, Sound Machine, Six Leasing u Thomas Smith. Bħalma dejjem ngħidilkom, dawn huma in-nies u zarb coaches, eżatt ukoll, ġifieri zarb coaches ukoll. Mela, sakemm inbidlu daqsxejn il-batteriji ta' Roko Prša għax il-mikrofon tiegħu iddeċieda dak kollu t-tort tal-peanuts, ġifieri, dan kollu t-tort tal-peanuts. It's because of peanuts. Okay, so don't worry about that. So we will fix this. Ħana raw daqsxejn waħda x'inhu ma jdur bibtana x'qiegħed nara illi hawn ħafna kummenti. Ħana raw daqsxejn waħda. Karl Salibo, how do you handle pressure during the game? I think I know how Roko is gonna answer that, but I leave it in his good hands. Proset tal-programm na Tovella, Prša, how do you feel playing against Cameroon next Sunday? Yeah, that's a good question, I have to say. So, yeah. Karl Saliba, what are your strengths and weaknesses as a player? Mela, we do not mention the weaknesses, even though Cameroon, they know them. So you know. And Danica Mitzi, miss you, Roko Prša. How nice to see Cameroon supporters joining us in the program. And I'm seeing a comment here from Vito Plut as well. We're coming for it. Yes, there is a. It's a good to see. Manuel Camilleri, following you from Spain, Rupert. And here, I'm here for Juventus away against Villarreal, but still doing my duty and watching your program. We are always behind the team, no matter what. Up the blues, bir-raġun. Come on, Roko. Manuel, so nice to see you here. Grazie tal-li. Thank you for watching us from Spain. I hope that Juventus wins as well, because I'm a Juventus supporter. So after here, we go to watch Champions League. Luis Vella, you're looking good, Roko. Very obviously, I'm not the blue shirt fits him well. Caroline Mifsud, hello Prša, hello Rupert, Kuraċ, hello Balimis kontra Cameroon. So Caroline is telling us good luck for the game next time against Cameroon. Pierre Muscat, I don't know why he's laughing. It's not funny because he made us drop the microphone, you know. So I
request on the Revolut he got.
Yes, I think he got it. So what's next? Keith, Dehal Keith, with a new young player like Ba Sully, who come from the BOV League and doing well. If a bigger team come knocking, will he be sold? Do you think that this is something that I can answer right now on a supporters program?
Very difficult question.
It's not something that, you know. Ovendanika Mitzi from Cameroon, Monsieur Roko Prša, good luck. Thank you, Ovendanika. It's nice to see you here. I mean, amazing. Luis Vella, you're looking good. I could have sweared that there was a comment from Vito Plut. Top level Roko. No weaknesses, he said. I would have sweared that there was, and there was actually a comment from Vito Plut. Vito, not so nice of you to, acknowledge a friend and a team member. Roko, back to you, because Vito now is playing, he's
bored, as always.
He's bored. So, what do you do when you're not training? I mean, you mentioned your dog. What dog is it, by the way?
A Cocker Spaniel.
Cocker Spaniel.
Yes.
Oh, dogs are fantastic. But what do you do when you're not training?
I don't like to be without training. This is the first thing, because my fiance always tell me you cannot stay on the one place for a little more than 1 hour, But what I usually do, like going with her travel when I have a time.
Of course. But
mostly like with the company of friends, and I'm enjoying in food. We love food, so we enjoying in Maltese good restaurants and everything. So. And to mention that, this is my 4th year in Malta, and very, very nice country to live, because before I was coming, I didn't know nothing about Malta, and we are really happy to live here, because it's really nice and enjoyable to live here.
I think actually we can live well. We have very obviously our weaknesses, of course, like every other country, But I think we are lucky at the end of the day to live in a country where you can walk freely, for example, and no one bothers you freely and safely. So, I think it's something that, I totally agree with you. So, how did the connection with Sliema start? How did the spark happen,
But no, after the league, there was no, to be honest, contact from Cameroon. Then we had contact, then I spoke with the coach a bit. He proposed me his idea. It was very, for me, nice to hear when he told me when he see me in which position to what can I bring to the team and everything. And after that meeting, I started thinking about it, and then I spoke with Walter as well. And then when the situation finished with Cameroon, when we say that we'll part away, and then I started speaking with Walter after that. And then we had 2 meetings, also with the coach, and then I said, I didn't think this is the good option for me. I had the offer from other countries, from Indonesia mostly, but it's not only me, because I live here with my fiance, she's working here and we are happy here, and we say that we want to stay here. And obviously even when I play against the Sliema was usually the toughest opponents to play. And I say, I think this is a good move, you know. And also Vito had a huge impact on calling me every day. I almost blocked him, you know. But yeah.
You did a good job, Vito. You really did a good job. After 15 years that you finish football, in 15 years time, you know, you can be a very good agent.
He's
you
still
know?
young,
So,
yeah.
He's still very young, just in his 20s, you know, Vito.
Getting prime.
But okay, by the way, we think you did the best decision as well, by the way. But apart from that, what impressed you most about the club when you were starting to come at Tigne, starting to meet the players, getting acquainted to the new premises? What impressed you most, Roko?
The most let's say facility, because the gym is close to the
Everything is next to
everything is next to each other. The dressing room is nice, and even when I spoke with the coach, when he was telling me about the trainings and everything, and the guys really helped me to get in the team really, you know,
really fast.
Yes, that I feel that I'm home. And that was the biggest thing, that when I came, I didn't need a long time to get used to with everybody, because obviously I know some of them, playing against them 3 years. But very, very funny group we have, yes.
Actually, the group I was going to talk to you about. I mean, I always believe that the group is one of the best elements of a football team. I mean, we have a lot of jokers, do we? Yes?
Yes.
But how is this dressing room, right? When you look at this dressing room, you know, coming in and you see them all seated there, you know, and what is your first thought,
as soon as
Roko?
you come in, you see Fernandinho's teeth. You cannot miss it. No? So that's the first thing that you start laughing. No. He is the captain of the dressing room, because with his style and everything, this is dances, and it's really common. But no, the guys are really amazing, and we have a good atmosphere, and I think it's going to continue, you know, for a longer period. Yeah,
I am more than sure, and technically he's an amazing player. I really like.
Bolivia, I think, huh?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
But I like the way.
I joke.
I like the way that he goes on the, you know, 1 against 1. He's deadly. If he gets you, he's deadly.
Even on the training, you can see the quality with half of the chance he scored, and when you do 1v1, it's very difficult.
It's very difficult to stay with him.
To defend him, yeah.
Listen, no one is listening to us or hearing us anymore, you know. I mean, it's the two of us, just, you know, us and no one else over there. But what happened against Nashra? What happened?
What happened? I think we were very naive. I think that we give them what they wanted, you know.
Yeah.
We were forcing a lot. We had a lot of. I mean, first 10 minutes we had 2-3 chances to open the game, and I think we would be.
Their goalkeeper made a couple of saves. They were phenomenal, I have to say. Yes.
And then after that, I think we were just rushing it to score, opening more spaces for them.
Yeah.
And they punish us with almost every action that they had. It's a very difficult game to understand how, because even coach said 43rd minute, 22nd was 1-0. And this is the biggest this disappointment us as a team, that in 2 minutes we conceded 2 goals because Murillo was out also for like these 2 minutes. And with that experience what we have to react much differently. So it's not about the coach, it's about the players, that we did what we need to do. Because if we finish first half 1-0,
it's a totally different game.
Exactly, yeah.
It's a totally different game.
So it's a game like this, but
it's the past.
It's the past.
But now it's the past. Let's pull ourselves together, because I sincerely believe that this is an excellent team. I mean, technically we are at par with the top 4 teams in Malta, so I can't see why we cannot do a good game. Actually, my next question to you is this. I mean, you are a current Maltese Premier champion. So you've seen good teams. When you come into this dressing room, how do we figure there, How are we? How far are we in getting to be, let's put it like this, the top team in Malta?
No, but based on everything what we are doing, how we are training, how we are preparing the game, how everything is organized, I think for me, Cameroon and Sliema are the only 2 teams like this, from my experience, because I experienced these 2 clubs. But obviously, the league, how it is, there is 1 good weekend, there is 2 bad weekends, and then in 3 weekends you can be champion.
Yes.
So the most important.
You know something about it.
Yes. I think the most important is that, like, after this game, what we had, that I think even the team will more connect now, because after that, you have to show more work ethic and personality to come back. And the best thing in the game is on Sunday. So everything.
The next game is always the most difficult game.
Exactly.
There was a good coach that once said that, I mean, the past is the past. The next game is always the most important game in my life.
And we are happy that we can have games in 3-4 days,
Of course, because at least you put this one behind you and we look forward. So you told me before that you usually sit down before the game and visualize how it's going to be,
Yes,
Let's do it now. How do you see the game? I mean, it's going to be in Tony Bedzina Stadium. It's going to be 4:00 in the afternoon, so probably it's going to be a little bit warm. I don't think it's going to be cold, but it's going to be a little bit warm. Cameroon need points. We need points. They are a good team. We are a good team. And?
You're putting me in a very difficult situation.
I know, but I like it.
I would keep it for my visualization before the game. So.
Okay, all right. Yes. So let's see what is the visualization of our supporters right now. So, okay, over Danica. Yes, this I read over Danica Mitzi. From home room, we miss you, Roko Prša. Okay, Coraline Mifsud. Next Sunday, we have transport to and from the ground. 1 hour before the match. I'm assuming that is from next to the police station, which is Caroline, I'm assuming, yes. My daughter Kaya is a big fan of Prša, Up the Blues. Okay, you have supporters, huh? Justin Camilleri, we love you too, Roko. All right. From Hamrun as well, I'm really enjoying this. I really am sending, I can't tell you best wishes for the next game, Hamrun supporters. I'm being very honest with you. I cannot do that, but you are good people. I mean, I've met good people. I've met good people. Franco Aloisio, good grande Rupert Perry Forza Sliema Wanderers. Franco, so nice to see you over here. It's been ages we did not have a chat. I think we should sit down over a coffee and have a chat. Hello, Rupert and Roko, I am assuming. Yes, that's it. From Georgia Lul, or Justin Mercia, as well, Roko, and a few hearts from Hamrun. And nice to see you over here as well, Justin Mercia. Matthew Kakia, we have the best players. We are the best quality, but unfortunately we are not performing. We hope that the team will perform at its best. Give your most of it, up the Blues. Matthew, and I'm speaking English because in respect of Roko, very obviously, even though I know he speaks it, he understands Maltese, that's not that he does not understand. I can assure you that seeing the players after training and talking with them, they feel our pain, okay? So all we need to do now is support, be together, stand up together, and be there next Sunday. Next Sunday is going to be an important game, not only for the players, but also for us. Let us not forget, we are the 13th player. It's not something that we say just so that we take people to the stadium. We really believe in that. Roko can tell you how important supporters were last season when it mattered for them, when he was with another team. So please guys, let's pull ourselves together. The players are already doing that. Now it's our time to pull our sleeves up, all right? And next Sunday, we'll be there supporting our team, not opposing the opponent or shouting against Hamrun or any other team. We need to support our team, okay? This is something that I always argue with a few people, and so nice, Matthew, thank you. I know that you will be there. We will be there, Rupert, let's go for it. I'm more than sure, guys. I'm more than sure that you will be there. Tiago Caruana, Grande Roko, I'm assuming Hamrun supporter as well. Nice to see you here, Tiago. Caroline Missud, Iva minn fejn lassa ta' Sliema. Proset, Caroline, nirringrazzjak tal-li torganizzaw anka dawn il-buses minn xismu għaw minn fejn lassa għal-stadium. Exactly. Mela, one last time before we close the program actually. Yes, we need you. Black Sunday is going to be not important. Mela, let's not put it this way. It's going to be an important game, okay? An important game. One of the many that we have, all right? So that is the most important thing. The most important thing is next Sunday, and next Sunday it is. Roko, I have nothing else but to thank you. It was a pleasure having you here. We've been talking for 40 most of the time I was talking for 40 minutes, but whatever the case, you know.
Yes.
It was an extreme pleasure having you here, and good luck for next Sunday.
Thank you.
I'm more than sure it's going to be a good game for all of us. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for welcoming.
Listen, jina ovvjament ma fadalli xejn ħlief illi nirringrazzja lil dawk kollha li kienu qegħdin jaraw il-programm issa u dawk illi forsi jkunu qegħdin jaraw il-programm iżjed tard. Nirringrazzja wkoll is-supporters tal-Hamrun li kienu qegħdin hawnhekk. Kienu numerużi, vera ħadd gost narakom hawnhekk. Ibqgħu seguna, nieħdu gost li naraw supporters anke ta' timijiet oħra. Jiena ma fadalli xejn ħlief illi nagħmel appuntamenti tiegħi magħkom għal nhar il-ħadd li ġej fl-4 ta' wara nofsinhar il-Tony Benzina Stadium u mbagħad l-4 ta' wara nerġgħu nkunu hawnhekk qegħdin nirrakkuntaw dak illi ġara ġol ikbar klabb ġo Malta, Sliema Wanderers. Sakemm nerġgħu niltaqgħu. Ciao. Thanks.